What's good about your boy Hockey? And today we're gonna be reacting to SWAT team pulls up on David's home after different body reported. Y'all, this, like I said, man, every time we dig into this story, it gets deeper and deeper. How deep does the iceberg go? I don't know. Let's get straight into it. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, and go check out my boy Trapmore Ross.
All right, I've
Channel
got
will
an
be in the
absolutely
description.
crazy David update for you guys. This is hot off the presses. I just saw this a few minutes ago while I was on the way home from my appointment. And yeah, this is crazy, okay? And look, I'm not trying to clickbait, all right? I'm not trying to clickbait. When I say that the SWAT team raided David's home, okay, this appears to be a case of swatting. This doesn't appear to be a case of them swooping in, getting him. Everybody been waiting for this arrest. Everybody would love to see the SWAT team booting
You're
his
lying. They swatted him on stream? Oh, what?
door and arrest him with everything that's been going on. This isn't what this is, but what this actually is, okay, apparently, who knows if it's the result of trolling, if it's the result of nefarious actors, or if it's genuine calls, genuine mistaken identity. But according to TMZ, they have got exclusive footage of the cops rushing David's Texas home. Apparently,
Alright, okay. TMZ, it's getting a little shady now, bro. How, who, and what, where, and how did you get this footage? I'm not, who did you have to pay to get this footage? Y'all, this shit crazy. Who was recording a raid? Do they just record raids now? Or this
the
kind of,
result
this
of a
shit,
swatting call. So let's take a little look at what it says, and then we'll look at the video. It says, police body cam shows officers swarming David's Texas family home just days after Celeste's body was discovered in his Tesla, and the cops were responding to a report of gunfire. The footage will show some cops walking up to David's Hempstead home with guns drawn on September the 18th. Okay, after a 911 caller claimed they heard gunshots inside the home, a woman screaming, and someone dead. But when officers called, or when they knocked, it was the singer's parents who answered, looking very stunned and very confused. It says you can also hear in audio captured by the body cam, David's mother is telling cops that there are 4 people that live in the house and that her daughter and son are upstairs. David has a younger brother and sister, so it seems that David was not there at the time. And, or if so, his parents didn't mention him. Okay, and it said David's dad can be heard repeatedly saying somebody is messing with us. His mother is then concerned someone might be on their property, and cops assure them they will check before leaving. According to the report, officers stuck around for less than 20 minutes before bouncing. No incident report was filed by the police, and so this was apparently a swatting prank.
damn. So how did they even get, first of all, my main question, how did they get your parents' address, dog? Like, and they really want you in prison, bro, because they hacking and stealing your information and then finding where your parents live and then getting your parents swatted. This is like a different. The internet is like crazy, bro. This is like we got internet warfare, bro. What the
Okay,
fuck
so
is going
let's. Yeah, I
on?
think is this the 911 call? Let's look at this before we look at the footage, because I haven't seen any of this.
But it's just me and my daughter, the only females here. She's 8.
Yeah. Who was
4
the
of us
person?
live in the house. My son?
Your son?
Yes.
Okay, he's upstairs?
Yes. My daughter is upstairs as well.
All right, so here's the actual footage. Let's take a look at the body cam footage. This did look pretty crazy, and I did see a little glimpse
Oh,
of
that's how they got the footage. Okay, I'm like, bro, how did y'all get the footage? Like, who was recording
this. I
that?
didn't watch the whole thing earlier, but it does look like they had an interesting way of dealing with the cops, and the cops initially don't look like they were really feeling the way that they were getting treated on the scene. Look at this.
I'll go out wide and keep you covered. You want to tap the door? Just wait for me, wait for me.
Got that
I'm gonna
big,
keep you
man.
covered. Go ahead. I got you covered. Come right here. There's too many windows. Here, knock on the door. Dude, we got a phone call from here saying that somebody was dead. Is there somebody else that lives on this property that has your address? What's your address? That's it.
That's it. That's what actually got.
We got an address. There was a gunshot and a woman scream.
What?
I'm serious. That's why we came up here like this, because and then they talked to the caller. Whoever they were talking to said that there's a person dead.
No, sir. No, sir.
Oh, Lord.
Knock on the door. We need to talk to him. We ain't got time for this.
They're saying we ain't got time for this. You can't just shut your door. They said that there's a person dead in the house. You don't just shut your
Yeah, no, like y'all, I ain't gonna lie. In this situation, bro, you lucky they ain't start popping at you. I'm gonna be well. They probably wouldn't start popping at you, but like, um, ma'am, sir, whoever that was, we just asked you and said that there was a reported dead body on the scene, and it was reported at your house. You know, they heard screaming. Even if it didn't happen, we gotta still run this investigation real quick because we just got to make sure. That's literally what we get paid to do. Niggas close the door.
door
Like
and just
what?
say, nah, not today.
Like nah. Yeah, I mean, I'm tired. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Like what? No, you can't do that.
So the cops kind
Not
of aren't
allowed, man.
feeling that. They're not feeling the way that they're conducting themselves. Now, it sounds like this was a troll call. Who knows if it's got something to do with the ongoing situation? The fact that they're saying there was a body in there, that does sound like it could be some next level trolling. But yeah, the cops, they're like, yo, that ain't how this works. You don't just shut the door when there's been a report of a body in the property. But hell, the way this investigation's going, who knows, man? You know, they just be letting people walk around with bodies in their car all type of weeks.
Ma'am, we got to figure out what's going on so we can leave, okay?
Very advised. We made contact. They said nothing happened here. She shut the door. Now she's calling 911.
That's clear. We haven't received a call.
I believe she's going to be in the process.
Go ahead, give him a call if you want to verify it. Okay.
All right, she's calling you now.
So she's saying they're saying she's calling 911. She wants to verify that this is even a real thing that's going on, and that's understandable considering all the craziness going on around David at this time. And this allegedly was after the body was found. It says this was on the 18th of September 2025, around about the time when.
So yeah, 18. That the body, the like because it was all over the media as soon as it was discovered, it was all over the media. So by the 18th, bro, it already been brewing, and a lot of people probably had known that was his, his parents' crib or something like that, and they did what they did, which is I don't condone that. That's crazy, bro. And no matter what he did, it doesn't like his family did not do that. You know what I'm saying? So just leave the family out of it.
Body
Man.
was getting identified.
There's more that went on.
Can you repeat, sir? Broken traffic.
Oh, that's not normal activity. If you were at the wrong address, they'd be concerned about somebody else. Like really? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they'd be trying to help.
Can you send Tinder 42, sir?
Jesus.
Sorry to bother you, but somebody called and said there was something. I mean, there was a person that they called on themselves. You know what I mean? It was like, hey, there's somebody dead.
Someone's dead.
That's why we had to take caution. You know what I mean? Wasn't trying to scare y'all. Just
And if it was
this house is way off the roadway.
They gotta chill out with these
just
like
open the gate and
flashbang noises.
I'll put it back. I have a gate just like it.
I can try to get my country.
Yeah, when it's something like this, when they say somebody's dead, their life matters more than, you know what I mean?
I hear.
I didn't damage your gate. I just opened it.
Okay.
Oh, it ain't on their phone.
And this is not a Texas.
Yeah, that's an out-of-state number.
Someone's messing with us. Someone's
But
messing with us.
but it would be pinged here though, because wherever they call from, it pings and sends it to dispatch.
Ooh, that's interesting, right? So they're basically saying they seem to be sharing the number that the call came from, and they're saying it's not a local number. But then the cops are saying, yeah, but like the call pinged in the area, like we located the call to this area, so it sounds like the call
That
did
is
come from this area.
scary, bro. So, cause I mean, dude, like technology's so crazy. I guarantee you could probably, but how would they make it ping to that area though? Like they would have to be on a property, bro. Okay, that's spooky. That's real spooky.
I wonder what, I don't know if there's some VPN you can use to spoof your number into another area.
I don't think there is like that's what I'm saying. Like because I'm like I know about VPN, I know about spoofing your number, but like I don't think you can do that over the phone and then that's crazy. I don't
Or
think
whether
that's
this
possible.
really was somebody in the local area messing with them. They might need to check their neighbors.
So like whenever you call 911,
here?
wherever you are, it sends like a ping
ping
to
from
that's how they know the address.
And this address came up to this number.
Yes, ma'am. That's where he was meeting. County engine.
Damn, that's spooky, man. They're saying, yeah, what, the phone call actually pinged from this address? Like, who knows, man? Who knows where that caller came from?
42.
So is there somebody on my property?
It could be. We'll check the property for you.
Yes, please.
So we'll ride around.
This is not.
They look very scared, to be completely honest with you. They look very scared and paranoid. They're saying,
I don't think they did nothing, man. Like I said, they just a regular family that just had a troubled kid, man. Like he just a troubled guy, messed up head, you know, sicko. He's a sick guy. It just it is what it is, man.
we can check the property. They're saying, yes, please. And no doubt, you know, look, these aren't involved in what David's got going on, okay? His family can't really be held accountable or responsible. People have all types of opinions. They want to blame the girl's family. They want to blame... I haven't really seen anyone trying to blame David's family. I've seen some people doing that. But these people have got nothing to do with this. They don't really deserve to be treated this way. And this has got to be a really scary situation. So I do have a lot of sympathy for them.
Give me a layout. How's the property? Like, does it go further back? Like,
No, it doesn't go any further back. It's right here and then it goes
on the fence with the gate and the fence around, which is a private fence. Well, him and I will ride around and check, and then we'll leave. You know?
Yeah, okay. So that was a false alarm. You see, I don't like this kind of thing. So if I really do have an emergency, then
Yeah.
okay. Thank you, ma'am. Sorry.
Well, if you do have an emergency, you know we're going to be here.
Okay.
We're going to get here.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate
Thank you.
All right.
it. Y'all have a good night.
So it's very spooky, right? And I did see some analysis of this on Reddit as people were talking about, you know, what the implications of this were, how it lines up with the dates. And I thought this was interesting. So this is the same footage that we just watched from TMZ. It's been posted on David too. And what's interesting is this person's kind of actually broken down a bunch of things, and it says that apparently this was the third time that the police went to that house in 4 days, according to articles from September the 18th and 19th. It said on September the 15th it was a false alarm, September the 16th it was a false alarm, September the 17th, that's the day that the body's identified as Celeste, and then September the 18th, that's when David's family gets swatted. People are saying, you're wildin', come on, man. There's some crazies out there for sure. I just want to take this opportunity to make it very clear to the audience. We do not condone any type of swatting of any sort on anybody.
I already said it. That's lame, bro. Don't. That's somebody family. The family ain't do nothing. That's lame.
I don't condone this. It's not cool. It's not funny. All right, these people don't deserve this. Even if somebody did deserve this, this is illegal. Do not do this. Do not swat people. You got to let the justice system take its course and actually work this thing out. The wheels of justice, they move slowly, but they do move. Okay, so we just want to make it very clear we don't condone swatting, harassment of any sort. Knock it off. We're not playing that. Okay, just want to make that very clear. All right. I'm already in trouble with YouTube. We don't need any of this getting brought back to me. But anyway, so I feel sorry for his siblings, especially his sister, as I think she's the youngest of the family. How, as a parent, do you explain SWAT showing up because your oldest child may or may not have done a very bad thing? Involving anyone's family is not the way. People saying, correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't there a video of David's brother being around a girl who looked similar to Celeste? Oh boy. She had a black hoodie and pink pants. Yes, that is true. People saying this dead ass from TMZ. Yep. People saying, so the call came from the property. Aside from David, the most obvious suspect, who else in his camp would have an out-of-state number, yet he at this residence in Houston calling the cops? People saying, might have just been a swatter with nothing better to do if David's property could have used their units. If anything, David's property could have used their units. People saying this started before the body was publicly ID'd. What the hell? It says there were people naming her as a potential victim prior to public identification. People have called SWAT for a lot less than a body being found in a car, whether being identified or not. The only weird thing is that the alleged suspect wouldn't have been there because he was touring. Okay. So look, I don't condone these actions. Whatever you think of David, all right?
Yeah, bro. Like, leave that alone, bro. Don't swat. But my opinion on it is crazy. We got more things to react to. I'm really hoping we see arrest. I feel like, because you never know, bro. The justice system does fail sometimes. So I'm just hoping we see an arrest. But I will see you guys in the next one. Let me know guys' opinions in the comments. And yeah, I'm out.